Hello, I am Martin Fencka and welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. Singleton is finally back in Arena for a while, so that's what we're gonna do today. And before we start the run, we will of course have a quick look on the deck that you'll be using today. As usual, I put this deck together right before I started recording, so I haven't played a single game with it, which means we will find out if it's even going to work. This time I've decided to use Esper, or maybe I should say Dimmer with the white splash. I think that's more precise. We are not playing that many white cards. And the idea is quite simple. We want to control the game until we get to like a mid or late game where we have like multiple strong creatures that I want to cycle in and out of graveyard as many times as possible, thanks to cards like Eldest Reborn, Rise from the Grave, Gravedigger. We can return like Rise from the Grave with the Salvager of Secrets, and with that create like enough card advantage that it will be enough to win the game. I won't go through every single card. You can see there is some early removal and card draw that goes all the way to like the 4th mana. There's still just a lot of card draw and removal, basically just as many ways as possible to stabilize the board before we enter the mid game. And as we enter mid game, basically from the Gravedigger, everything that was under there allows us to either put into play creatures with strong comes into play effects, or creatures that affect or that are pretty strong on board. Things like Twilight Prophet, I don't know, where is it? Grave Waker, another way how to work with the graveyard, Chromium, and those will be our win conditions. As for mana base, just all the lands that are in the game currently that will help us. I'm playing Field of Ruin just in case there are some lands we have to get rid of. Memorial to Genius, that's a pretty good way how to create card advantage in the late game, and Memorial to Folly, another way how to work with our graveyard. So I think our game plan is pretty simple, and now we'll find out if this is going to work. Okay, so as usual for Singleton, we are gonna play until we get either 5 wins or 2 losses. 500 gold as the entrance fee is pretty decent considering the prices that one rare card is guaranteed, and even for 0 wins we get 100 gold back. So I think this is a really good way how to build up like rare and mythic cards for not such a huge investment. And honestly, usually it's not that difficult to get to like 3 wins. I think getting 3 wins in average is not such a big problem. So if you have the time, this is basically a way how to get like 3 mythics and the rares. Let's pay the entrance fee. Yeah, this is the deck that we want to play with. And let's jump into the first game. Okay, so what are we working with? We have 3 mana card draw, 4 mana card draw, 2 mana removal. And we have... Actually, we can't play Lazav with these 2 lands. But I think this should be fine. We are playing 25 lands. So I trust that the deck gives us 1 more land. We need either blue or black. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it. There we go, there's our blue mana, so we can start with Lazav right away. Make sure we keep getting our lands. Water Grave on the top. Sure. How aggressively do I want to play this? Play the Water Grave tapped. He'll probably use cast down and turn. Oh, not even that. Okay, so looks like we are in a pretty decent shape. Let's play at the plains. Chemisters inside, end of turn. Hopefully we draw a land from that, and then Eldest Reborn. I'm pretty sure that there will be a creature this time. I'm not sure if our opponent... Oh, he didn't have black, so it's not just the Boros. And he still is not playing anything. That's interesting. But expect in these colors to see creatures pretty early. And we didn't get our 5th land. Okay, fine. That means probably want to use Notion Rain and make sure we draw that land. Hostage Taker. Yeah, this is fine. Let's play that Swamp 2/4/7. That's fine. Wow. That's just what are we gonna do now? No matter what I do, I'm either gonna waste the card or I have to discard something. Fine. Just play the Hostage Taker like this. It's better than just discarding it. We need one more land so that we can use Dream Eater end of turn and start doing some noticeable damage. This is weird. Our opponent has 4 mana and still can't do anything. Sure. Probably gonna be Raska's Contempt Gun, that would be my guess. No, actually, Eldest Reborn might be better. At this point, with the hand that we have, there really isn't a card that would really cause problems when removed. Can easily keep going like this. What do we get rid of? Let's get rid of the cast down. We have enough removal. Yeah, we definitely could use some more mana. I'll just end the turn. I'll leave the Dream Eater open. Our opponent has to play something. He doesn't play anything. The Hostage Taker will just kill him eventually. So at some point the Dream Eater will bounce something. Really, is the opponent trying to rope us? Come on. Oh man, there are so many people who are roping. By the way, it is possible to report people who are roping if it's really getting on your nerves. It's actually a bannable offense, and Blizzards are going after people who are intentionally roping. If such a person gets reported multiple times, the account can be banned. Yeah, I'll just play the D meter, speed things up a little bit. Wait, and the untracing melody. This is what we want. Now we want to draw a land. Send the Field of Ruins down. We'll draw the untracing melody. And end the turn. So let's see. If the opponent again waits, then he's intentionally roping. The first time he could have disconnected, happens. It's fine. But if he's gonna repeat what he did last time, then it's intentionally roping. Yep, this is intentional. And sadly, we'll probably have to go through one more round like this, because I can't deal 7 damage. Oh, maybe not, maybe just ends it right here. Good. Well, that was easy, but pretty annoying. Okay, let's see. Hopefully this one will be more interactive and more fun. Okay, what are we looking at? Treasure map is fine, but no early removal. It's a singleton, so let's see if this is enough. But if you run into something fast, there we go, then we might be in trouble. Wow. Probably want to play the treasure map now. I hope he doesn't have some enchantment or equipment for the Novice Knight. But that's a pretty good curve for a singleton. Okay, hostage taker is nice. Let's play the fortress. We'll pause. Oh, 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 no. That's basically the perfect play for this turn. Yeah, we can't play the Blink of an Eye with Kicker, but this is such a nice tempo play, and we managed to get rid of an aura there. I think we all played the Hostage Taker. Hope that our opponent doesn't have a removal. Take the Knight, or... Wait, might be better to just play the Prophet. That stops attacks. And next turn, I'll use the Hostage Taker on the Vanguard, because that's otherwise a bit of a problem, or could be a bit of a problem. Well, Shala is also a good card to take with the Hostage Taker. I'll just stay home. Fine. Next turn we play Shalai. That protects the Prophet and the Hostage Taker. We should be in a pretty good shape. We even have settled the wreckage now. But I don't want to give our opponent more mana. Now let's make sure we don't give Shalai back. 7, 8 permanents. We need to get to 10. Let's pause. Eldest Reborn really sucks here. Okay, blockers. For 5 mana, what's it gonna be? Oh, I guess you'll find out. I'm definitely not taking as much damage. It's gonna be +2, +1, I would guess. Let's find out. Okay, that was even better. Okay, 3 planes in a row. That sucks. Come on. Just needed this turn to be without the creature. Gravedigger is not gonna help. This is interesting. We probably... How can we do it? Bounce the Vanguard, kill the Marshal. Or this actually works as well. This is a nice draw. I think I'll go for the Disdainful Stroke first. Or 7. I could just cage the Vanguard. But then there is the risk that our opponent draws something that activates the Knight. I probably don't have a choice. Or do I? No, wait. I can go cage and still have Sinister Sabotage ready. That works. Okay, fine. Let's cage the Vanguard. Pridemate. Fine. One more creature. That means I can get one more counter on the treasure map. Promise I need all my mana for this turn because I want to have the Disdainful Stroke available. Let's go. Nova. Okay. Good. 4, 6, 8. Next turn, end of turn, we'll play Chromium, and that will hopefully be enough. Probably full hand of auras, that would be my guess. Or pump spells. Oh, no. There were some lands. Okay. Johnny, welcome. Sure. That's not gonna kill us. Now it's time for the Prophet and concede. Good. At one point, it looked pretty bad. So this game was definitely more fun. Okay, card draw, counter magic. Let's see. Let's just go. Expected Boros. Okay, in that case, yeah, I still want to play planes here. Make sure we can stop things like... actually, we won't be able to stop things like Search for Ascanta. Still, I wanted to have the counter magic ready. It's probably gonna be a long game. So what's it gonna be? Teferi turn 5 or Ral? No, just pass. Care about the hostage taker. Let's send it to the graveyard, I think. It's possible that at some point we'll have to play Eldest Reborn, and by the time it gets to the third stage, there won't be anything but the hostage taker in the graveyard, so I want to have at least some target. Okay, come on, Chemist's Insight, end of turn, no. We get rid of the first counterspell with Search for Ascanta. Okay, so there is a way to remove enchantments, probably. Because I don't think that he would let it through if he had a counter magic and didn't have a way to remove enchantments. Yep, that's probably a card that we need. Let's start playing cards. At least something. You have to get rid of the counter magic somehow. And now, when the Ascanta got through, I think our opponent may not have as much counter magic. 3... he's probably waiting for 2 more lands. Treasure map. Do we want a treasure map? I think we'll take it. Oh, Cleansing Nova. Really? Syncopate? Probably Syncopate. Want to exile this. Wait. Tracing Melody. It's probably another card that we are gonna need. Lake Crafter. Let's send it to Graveyard. I want to transform Ascanta. And we can even play Lazav now. Sure, let's keep the cage. What do we have in the graveyard? Twilight Prophet, that's by far the best target. Ixalan's Binding. Hmm. 2, 4, 6. I think it's probably worth fighting for. Worst case scenario, this just pulls another counter magic. Yeah, there goes cancel. And we can get rid of the binding with our cage. So that's fine. I really want to transform Lazav into the Prophet. Yeah, let's take the cage. Now we flip the map. Oh, hello. Now we are talking. Can't protect the ferry. Probably drawing card here is not that amazing. Let's just get our Lazav back. And that makes 2 threats our opponent kind of has to get rid of. Crackling Drake. Sure. We have more than enough answers for him. Was I duplicate? Yeah, that's something I want to stop. Let's see, I really want to draw some counter magic. Guild of Ruin might be relevant. Let's keep that. No, no counter magic today, it seems. 4. Are gone. Fine. Okay, let's see the target. Teferi. That's fine, that just gives him 3 counters in the end. So let's resolve. And first of all, let's transform into the Prophet. And now we draw some cards. 1, 2, 3. Just go for more removal. Okay, finally. depends. What do we want to untap? 1 and 2, just in case. And now we have to discard 2 cards. Let's get rid of the seal away. And the memorial. Phoenix. Sure. Probably gonna be quasi-duplicate on the Phoenix. But we are ready for that. 3, 4. Fine, we can take the salvager. There we go. Hey, well, that was fun. Okay, what are you looking at? We are on draw. We have access to only 1 black. We have the cage. Okay, let's keep this, but this is not the best draw. We don't have any card draw at all. And we are playing against Dimir. There could be some discard. Oh. Damn. If we had 2 blue, I'd probably just get rid of the Stormcaller. Or Storm, it's not Stormcaller, Storm Tamer. I think if I should frag the field and find probably 2nd blue. I'm gonna trust the deck, and I shouldn't have. Okay, so there's our 2nd black. It doesn't change anything for now. Well, it changes the fact that end of turn we can jumpstart the Chemister's Insight and maybe get to some more lands. Sure. Actually, Chromium might be the way out we win this game in the end. Let's get rid of the cage, probably. Maybe counter magic. No. Still no lands. Oof. There we go. Like to get the seal away, but we just need to get more mana, so I have to get rid of it. Just gonna get countered most likely. No. Okay, can we get enough mana now? It's too expensive. We need lands. No, just no lands. How much mana do we have? I could just go for Chromium. Or I could play the Nova. I won't be able to protect it. It's not gonna work. Alrighty. And tracing melody, I think. 3, then we have 4 mana. Yeah. The problem here is that we can't win this game when we are not getting mana to win the counter magic war on decisive turn. Etrata, fine. There might be an opening now. Come on. No. Okay. Not so bad. Can we finally get some lands? There we go. 2, 4, 7. This will be Chromium turn. It's most likely gonna die in combat. But it will be quite an investment for our opponent. That's what I need. Just make sure I burn as many cards as possible from his hand. Then we should be able to take over. This will test how strong his hand really is. Maybe it's not that good. Play Crafter. Sure. I really don't want to burn my treasures. That's, I think, our win condition here, that we just get 3 extra cards. Gonna be transform into Stormcaller, sacrifice. Sure. Or Twilight Prophet. I think we want to stop that. This will test our opponent's hand. He's probably gonna fight for this. He's checking the graveyard. Why actually? Why would you check your graveyard at this point? Looking for... Oh, devious cover-up. Great. That's not gonna happen. A2, that's what we... Now it's time to start drawing cards. Probably want to get more blue. Pass. Well, I expected a bit more from this turn with so many cards drawn. I was hoping maybe Teferi. Gravedigger. Okay, let's try to get Chromium back. And our opponent may actually concede. And he sees Chromium back in play. Hostage Taker. 2 more. We have only 6 mana. That's quite unfortunate. Well, let's resolve it. See what happens. Okay, great. Of sanity, that is fine. As much as I would like to draw an extra card, I think the extra mana right now is more important. Six, 7. So we could play Chromium end of turn. I think it is worth it. Price of Fame. Yeah, let's get rid of the Prophet, I think. I want to keep Chromium because that's a much better clock. In response, another removal that we're gonna stop. And we definitely want to keep Notion Rain on top. I also want to stop the Surveil from the Price of Fame. There we go. Okay. That was another pretty good game. Let's see, one more to go. Or one more win to go, or losses. Actually surprised that we managed to win the game. We're so far behind on mana. Looks okay. Notion Rain turn 3. Into Hostage Taker most likely. And there we have the Cleansing Nova. If needed. What's it gonna be? I don't want to see an island. Come on, plains. Or forest. Okay, fine. Knight of Malice. Sure. We need to see a land. There we go. Yeah, sure. I think I'll take both these cards. We play the Sailor next turn. So that we get the 5th mana and have the Cleansing Nova ready. Hostage Taker against black-green most likely won't be that good. Jadelight Ranger. Probably gonna be milled away. Still need the 2nd white mana for the Cleansing Nova, so Sailor of Mean was the best play here. Raska's Contempt, wow, on the Sailor, nice. Promise I can't return anything with Rise from the Grave now. That kinda sucks. But we could just go Prize of Fame. See, settle the wreckage, but we still have only 1 white mana. Let's get rid of the island. I think I'll still keep it though. Hope that we're gonna get to the 2nd white mana in time. Probably gonna need more than 1 board clear in this game. I'll hide Ferox. Okay. This is gonna resolve. But that should be a good... Actually, is it a good target for Rise from the Grave? I'm not sure that I want to shut myself down. Ah, no, not this. Harpooner is fine. And Reaper, well, Reaper is not that good. Or and I don't have enough mana to play the Hostage Taker. And then I could play the Hostage Taker on the Harpooner and then play the Harpooner. Might be the best play here. It gives us at least some board presence. That sucks. Wanted to get that Ferox for myself. And next turn we just have to leave mana open for the Sinister Sabotage. Really don't want to have the Ferox on board again. Sure. Is it gonna be... Oh, really? I could convoke the Tribunal and still have enough mana for the Sinister Sabotage. Or... Assassin's Trophy on the Tribunal. I would take that. Oh, Rise from the Grave on the Hostage Taker. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Need a second white desperately. On. That's not second white. Then again, we have only 3 mana. So if I cast or return my Hostage Taker, then I won't be able to cast the Fine Broker. I think I'll just pass here and break the Memorial end of turn. Hope that we draw the second white mana. It looks like an Assassin's Trophy, and our opponent desperately doesn't want to give us the planes that we need. Okay, that works. Yep. Come on. White mana. Five. Hostage taker. Take the Reaper. Cast the Reaper. Good. Hmm. Please no combat tricks. Need one blocker to survive. Or need. I really want one blocker to survive. And let's play the map. I don't think that there is anything with haste in green-black, so we can attack with the Reaper. Come on, another enchantment removal. Murder on the Reaper, fine. Okay, this looks good. Seal away. I don't think we need to seal away. I would rather get a counter magic, something that would stop spells. Let's play the Gravewaker. If that survives somehow, that should end the game. Seven. Oh, we don't have enough mana. I played untapped land. I was thinking, okay, I'll play the Chemist inside and revive the hostage taker end of turn. Well, could have done the math first. Oh, that sucks. Actually, no, it doesn't. We can take the hostage taker and make sure the enchantment never gets into play. Okay. Great. Forgot to check the top of the library this time. Okay, that can go bottom. How much mana do we have? 2, 4, 6. Now let's play the Gore Claw. Make sure we don't lose it if somehow the hostage taker dies. Okay, and that's not gonna win the game. Can we end this next turn? Goreclaw gives trample, so it should be enough. There we go. Okay, so that should be the 5th win. Let's see, what's the reward? Be something useful, of course. When it's 5 wins, it's always complete garbage, at least for me. But well, I think it was still a pretty good round, even with the crappy reward. I definitely had fun. So I hope that you guys liked it as well, that you're gonna join me for the next video again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.